piss you off when Thor beat your deadlift world record? Like, be honest.
Honestly, it really didn't.
But weren't you bitching about it a bit online?
I mean, I wasn't bitching about it. I was just making a point of it wasn't done in a competition.
Right.
You know, it wasn't done under official rules. And this is a big part. He even said on his channel that's why he came back and did it officially.
Right. So is it, I mean, I obviously don't know the sport as well as you, but for all of us who don't, is it kind of quite illegitimate if it's not done under proper rules then?
Yeah, 100%. It's like me, you know, getting these weights in my basement, pulling 502 kilo here and getting a referee to down call it like, you don't know if those weights are fake.
Right,
or that bar's the right weight, or this platform's not bouncy, or, you know, there's so many aspects that can call bullshit. And that's why we do them in competition, because it just eliminates any question mark. And that's it. You know, in my honest opinion, he probably did pull 501 legitimately.
Yeah.
But that's the point of doing a competition. There is no but. He did it.
Yeah.
And that's why he's come back and done it in an official competition. Even he said on his own channel, I'm doing it to shut all the fucking people up that's saying that one doesn't count. So even he himself admitted.
He understood that.
He understood.
Yeah.
So,
and are you tempted to go back and do 511?
Not at all.
No?
Not at all. And as I say, I've had my day.
Yeah.
And I drew my line in the sand back in 2016. You know, I set the 500 kilo deadlift in 2016. And that was my draw line in the sand. Like I beat the world record by 37 kilos in one day. 37, not one, 37.
Wow.
And for me, that was enough, you know? If anyone's naive enough to think I couldn't have pulled more, you're bullshitting yourself. You know I could have pulled more.
Yeah.
A year later at World's Strongest Man, 2017, I was a much stronger human being, much stronger. And I got loads of people out, let's push the boundaries more. Let's do 501, 502. And I was like, what's the fucking point? No one's going to care if I come back and do 501, 502, 510. No one's going to give a f. It was that boundary. It was that magical 500 kilo boundary that I wanted to break. And I broke it. And that's, honestly, I am so happy and content to have done that. And I honestly believe the world record, if it wasn't for me, the world record would still be 470 kilo.
Like the 4-minute mile thing. Yeah. Yeah.
I honestly think if it wasn't for me, we'd still be pulling 475, 476, 477. Yeah. It's because I came along, did 500, and now everyone's all of a sudden, all right, it's possible. I can do that. Yeah. So I push those boundaries. So in some little way, and people think I'm a right smug cunt for saying this, in some little way, I am responsible for this world record getting pushed higher and higher and higher. And I commend Thor for doing it. I've genuinely thought, well done. Like, I can say that hand on heart, no bullshit. Like, well done, Thor. Well deserved. I know what it takes to pull that.
It didn't far off nearly kill you, didn't it?
Yeah, look, that was because I just pushed the boundaries so much for my size. You know, I'm 6'2". At the time, what was 186 kilo, just bang on 400 pounds at the time. Like, I'm not designed to lift 500 kilo off the floor. I'm not meant to be able to lift 500 kilo off the floor. I haven't got the height, the levers, the muscle mass. I didn't have that. It was the belief in here that made me pull that. Thor, on the other hand, 6'10". You know, he's a fucking natural giant.
Yeah.
He should be doing that kind of weight. He should be pushing the boundaries more and more and more. He's got so much more of a bigger skeleton that he can hold so much more muscle mass than me. You should be able to lift more than me.
Yeah.
So fair play. You know, it's the hand of cards dealt to you by God that what you're capable of.
Yeah.
And I was capable of 500, maybe a little bit more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nothing but doubt. Because, I mean, that's all I had. All I had was doubt. You know, the world, you got to remember the world record at the time was 463 kilos. And you can go back and look on all the internet forums. I remember seeing it on an internet forum. Are we going to see a 500 kilo deadlift in our lifetime? And every single comment said no. Every single one. And I'm talking thousands of comments. I went back and looked. Thousands. No, it's not going to happen. So in the lead up for that, everyone saying I was deluded, I was a dickhead, I was an idiot. You know, so I had every single bit of negativity was against me for that deadlift. So all the doubt crept in. Yeah, of course. It was a tough lift more for that moment. And to be honest, like, that when I released the deadlift bar and I collapsed, no, I did go unconscious. But afterwards, it was more the sheer relief of all that fucking pressure. You know, all that disbelief, all that negativity. It was just a massive, like that was a full year of pent up aggression, negativity,